Okay, hi, everyone. Welcome to my another video. This this time I'm doing a video about recap video. It's a recap. Okay, behind me is a recap for that because the Snyder Cut is coming out next month. This is a recap video of a Disney classic. Which Disney classic you wonder? Well, it's not the Jungle Book. It's not Cinderella or Aristocats or Oliver and Company. Let's take you back to 1977 for a 77-minute recap of the Rescuers. Okay, now let me recap what I did in the beginning of the month, but this is a bit different. We will follow events, we will follow the story, but I will try to make it short and simple here because it's not like the other three videos. Okay, so the story opens with a girl pleading for help. You know that you see in the first video, in the review video, you will get to watch that. Okay, so for what's the recap? The recap is actually a girl, a girl pleading for help sends a bottle that floats all the way to New York Harbor. That with a message inside. So we can see the build up of the movie. Then you will meet our first hero, that's Mr. Bernard. Then you will get to meet. You won't meet anybody. You just see the Rescue Aid Society is under the shadows, the cover of the UN, the United Nations. It's a United Nations run by mice. Okay. It actually, by the way, you only just meet one hero only, right? Name one. Well, I think name one hero first we meet, then meet all the delegates and the chairman, all that. So they be singing the Rescue Aid Society song, which I explained. Already, if you see my first video, you will know. Then you fast. Then you smell. Perfume. Then you meet our second hero. They introduce our second hero, Miss Bianca. Miss Bianca is, if you read her wiki, go to the fandom website and read. She is one of the most elegant, I think one of the most elegant characters that Disney has ever created. She was a stand-up among all the other female characters that Disney has created at the time. This you can read that. I'm not joking. So you introduce then the message. Then they talk about their agenda, bring the message in the bottle, coconut, and all that kind of stuff. So to get the message out the bottle. Well, to make it clear, you will get the name of the child, Penny. Yeah, we saw in the beginning, but now we know what's the name. And let's fast. They read the letter, read the message, and Miss Bianca helps the chairman, and then she will pick. She said she wants this assignment and all the Mr. Bernard will say no, she can't go alone because it's too dangerous. So somebody must go with her, a co-agent. So if you have an elegant female character, of attractive female. All the male guys will put up their hand. So she got so many. She was looking around. Bernard who left the whole of the Skill Age Society stunned. Actually stunned. Confused. Why she picked Bernard? She told him, he will ask why he picked me, and he said we will make a great team. So that night, the mission starts by all the bus scene. You can see they take a bus down New York in front of the zoo, and then they hide under the mailbox. It starts raining, and okay, Bernard looks at the map saying where's that location, the orphanage, Morningside orphanage. That's their first location, the first place where they go, and they actually go there to find out about this, basically about this girl, what happened to her and all that. So first, Miss Bianca suggests take a shortcut to the zoo, while Bernard takes the original route. And he goes to the zoo, and lions start to roar, and he runs away, all that kind of stuff. So they take the original route. Now they arrive once there, they go. Bernard tells Miss Bianca, let's look around. He finds the box. He called Miss Bianca, and they will look inside the box, look at her things, because it's written on the box, her name, and it's a hold until further notice. Okay, that's that. While talking inside between when they were having a conversation about her things, especially when Miss Bianca, they didn't know that there was a cat near her box, the old cat. Rufus. This Rufus the cat. Now, if you think, this is the first character that's named Rufus, but it's Rufus the cat. So he hears something in some voices in the box, because he's like the only cat who's closest to this girl. Okay, so we know it goes down. So okay, first when he Miss Bianca and Bernard, get scared. Of course, Miss B. By the way, he tells Bernard asks Rufus. He takes out a notebook. Okay, asks Rufus what happened to this girl. You want to know what happened? So poor little girl, she ran away. Actually, by the case is classified as she ran away. She ran away, I don't know, hiding somewhere in New York. If she was hiding somewhere in New York, they could have found her by now. So she asked him to remember. So when was the last time you saw this girl? Bernard asked. So Bernard would tell, Rufus would tell him the last time he saw her, she was sitting in a bed, she was sad. First, she denied, then Rufus comforts her, or there's a poem to make her feel better. That because she was upset because she didn't get adopted. So that was the last time he saw her. Then, not this time, the case is, they say, is classified as she ran away. But the case is not classified as she ran away, because there's another part of the story that is, let's see. There was a woman and her partner who, they said this woman have a pawn shop not far from the orphanage. Same road, but the others side to offer a ride to this girl. But okay, now it's interesting. She's not This case is now classified as kidnapping. So they go there. So Bernard tells Rufus, we will go down there and investigate. So you know what he says? What can two mice do? So they go all the way. Here they find out, go, Miss Bianca and go to the pawn shop. Maybe she's there. They're hiding her in there. Okay, so they will find her book, first grade reader book. That's like first grade for us. If you are not familiar, if you're in US, it's of course first grade. But for other countries, it's like I know like in Malaysia it's standard one, year one. We call it year one. First grade, year one is just the same, by the way. So they find her book. Before they can investigate more, then let's see. This lady comes out, her name is Madam Medusa, because a phone call. Tell her the phone whether you found it. Now they knew where she is, but where she was down, and they took her out from New York to hide her somewhere in Devil's Bayou in the riverboat and under guarded by two alligators. That's how alligators, not crocodiles, bigger alligators. So now they know. Yeah, but we know they wanted to follow this lady, Madame Medusa, then the car scene, but if you see, it fell off. Following its next day, they take the plane, Albatross, away from New York City to Devil's Bayou. They fly there. Then so they go. In Devil's Bayou, when they arrive the time, there's one scene. She makes one final, Spenny makes one final escape. One final try to escape. But she's caught by Brutus, Nero, and seeing from afar was this Bernard and Miss Bianca. Well, okay, so she's brought back and she was snouted, but all that kind of stuff down there. It's a bit scary, come to think of it, for a child to get kidnapped. Kidnapping is a scary thing. It's one of the issues that I think you can come to think about it. Getting kidnapped and all that, you feel lonely, with no friends, nobody also. Well, okay. First attempt to go in, first attempt for Bernard and Miss Bianca to go in, I call it the first attempt, in the riverboat. And they were on the riverboat when they made it, on the riverboat, the abandoned riverboat. They were hiding, said Bernard's plan was, we must rescue Penny by tonight. So the two alligators go walking. Brutus and Nero. Brutus! Finally, you see, smell Miss Bianca's perfume. So that leads us to her chasing, running to the organ. And of course, you got one scene where you would see Miss Bianca trying to save Bernard first from the fallen curtain scene. That one, if you see. The curtain scene. Well, if you know, the curtain scene And then she goes underneath. She goes in there. She said, I don't know what she do. Where you big bullies on that star. You see that? Right? Then they run away to the hide in the organ. And you know what happens during the organ scene, the thing, everything. Okay, Loon gets a bit like, you know, like Bernard is eaten by new Brutus, and suddenly that's Miss Bianca can't do anything. She watches in horror. This leads to one of the best scenes. That is one of the best scenes. Then you got the organ scene. After the organ, you send they find mice or that. You know, come. So mice and Miss Madame Medusa gets scared standing on the chair, all that, and the costumes to wear. And then they chase all around. Room takes the shotgun, our Madame Medusa shoots the mice. By the way, she nearly okay, the scene she nearly when the mice are running, she shoot her gun jam. She check the interest. But until the ending of boom, she nearly hit our Miss Bianca. Miss Bianca fought the phone in the swamp. Then Bernard saved Miss Bianca. Then he called Evanwood, and according to the Evanwood has Miss Bianca on the boat. The boat is actually a thief. So this is the only time I can remember that Miss Bianca was angry. The only time when she was so frustrated. Miss Bernard that cat, then his name Rufus the cat was what can two little mice do? So she's all sitting there thinking until that song plays back in Bianca's head, that Rescue 8 Society's song. Then she returned Bernard. The society is counting on us to rescue this girl. So the next scene is where Madame Medusa, Penny and Madame Medusa were telling she will Penny will ask her, you promise after talking about the diamond, I'm trying hard, but you promise me to send me back to the orphanage. So I said, why you want to go back to the orphanage? Then who will adopt? If I don't go back, like Penny said, if I don't go back, I won't get adopted. So who will adopt a homely girl like you? So heartbroken, your spirit shattered. She looks like she's crying. Make a teddy bear. Hold her teddy bear. Makes it hold her teddy bear. Makes it look like she's crying. Then she walks to the deck and a song plays. Someone is waiting for you. Really, that song was nominated for Academy Award for Best Original Song by me. So after that, she goes back to her room. Then she pray. She pray. Then she start. This time she met our Bernard and Miss Bianca, because the time when Miss Bianca will be the first to stop crying. Then she will ask, who are you? We found your message. Bernard will tell that they found her message in the bottle. So you heard that she will I'm going to be rescued, but first she, why you didn't bring somebody big like the police? I just want to say something here. Yeah. Don't expect help to come from the unexpected. If you're expecting somebody, like say you're expecting the police, but somebody else comes and rescues you, find the note, and help can come in in a small anything. Help can get some help. Help is from whether you. In this story, by the way, help was not from the police, okay? The police had classified it case closed as run away. Help came by two small mice, okay? You read the story. Okay. The plan is Bernard layups his plan. We got to escape tonight. But okay, she will tell that she was caught by Brutus Nero or that. You know, I don't want to. If you see one part, she got a hole in the pants because she was caught by Brutus Nero. So, okay, that plan they come said they were guarding the gangway he saw from the window. So next, he came out, we must find a way to trap the two. Okay, so we're walking. See, we can use that. She will tell Bernard and Miss Bianca they can use the elevator as a cage to trap. So Bernard goes and see. Okay. Then she how to trap them. Oh, they eat anything. See that? I forgot. Okay, in that scene, they should Miss Bianca. Yeah, I forgot to cut. So Miss Bianca will say this. These two should be locked up in a cage. Telling about her frustration. After that, Mr. Bernard think the plan is not going to work. No, they need help if they want to succeed with his plan. So they get help. So they send he asked Avenger to get that to eliminate all that. Eliminate Luke and this. So the plan. Before that, our Penny, kids, right? They like to mimic that. She mimic her kidnapper, then the Madame Medusa. But one particular thing I like it. One particular thing was what's going to happen next day. Because this movie is 77 minutes long. Came out in 1977. You see, running is 77 minutes long. And she was kidnapped for 3 months. And, and it just took 3 days. So this time is the third day. But I don't know. There's that season, but it looks like in spring. But the movie came out in summer and okay. The next part is very interesting. Is the Madame Medusa forced her back down the hole to get the diamond. But what she didn't know, this time Bernard and Miss Bianca was in a pocket, in a skirt pocket. So she followed. So she went down. Finally, they found the diamond. They found the diamond, everything, and give it to Madame Medusa. Okay, so they take her back. Brutus takes her back, carries her upside down. She asks him to put her down, but not Brutus. Not they go back to the riverboat. Evan was still hiding in a bottle, hiding because bats will come. The bat will come and scare him. By the way, he he saw his enemy's house just after this the cave. This is his house. Now you want to get from point A to point B. Point B is the house there. Her house. Enemy's house. That's okay. You got obstacle. You got the cave, and inside the cave got bats. Okay? So what he needs to do, want to get from point A to point B, fly fast. So he fly all the way fast until he reach point B, the house. That's the enemy's house through the chimney and on that. First he enters the chimney, then he smokes. So what is wrong with you, boy? All that they ask. Then he give a bit of liquor. Look, then he gets energy and takes them to the riverboat. Then the whole gang goes to the riverboat. Now, next scene, Madam Medusa is pointing a gun at Snoops and Penny, and she tells them, "Don't follow her. If you follow me, I will blast you." And this time Penny said, "You give me back my teddy bear, okay?" So she pushed her. What she didn't know what was going on. When she was trying to escape, Miss Bennett and Miss Blanca sensed their plan into motion. They trip her just in time. This anime and who is this? Anime and Duke and the Swamp Gang arrive. Then they arrive. She trips over Madame Medusa, and Penny grabs a teddy bear and runs away. So the Swamp Gang arrive already. Then they cause all kinds of havoc. So then part of the plan was going according to plan. All this followed. They used Miss Bianca, the cage. They were in the elevator. Miss Bianca sprayed a perfume, then got the two alligators to come and sit, and they were coming closer. He said now, and boom. And then she tries to disrupt the fireworks, all that confusion, everything. The riverboat, everything confused. All the confusion, all that going around, all kinds of stuffs, all the confusion going around, A, B, C, D, all that going around. Then our Penny tried to start the Swarmobile. She's trying to escape. So Miss Burnett will help all that. Okay, start. Not the horn. First she horn. So not the horn. This one, the spark plug. First one. Okay. So still not going moving. So this Madame Medusa shot the glass one in. But thanks to Ellie Mae and one of the Swamp Gang members, Ellie Mae break up bracketer on her head, and thanks to one member, the owl put one things inside, one of the fireworks inside. the gun is making her fall back. Then then boom. No, actually it's like what after that part was the scene where Bernard will tell we are out of gas. Then Ellie has looked to pour the whole liquor inside. So from there they took off all the way, and there was some resistance by the whole and the rowboat sank already near half. Then there was Madame Medusa was not holding back, but she used these two alligators brutal numerous. She ran and when there was one part, so she was heading towards, there was a barrier that is the chimney. She just in time, she turned Madame Medusa's. And then that's it. They rescued her. She escaped. Finally. Then the whole thing goes to New York. So the ending was she hands over the diamond to the Smithsonian Institute. She heads back to the orphanage. These two will go back to the Rescue Aid Society. Then, by the way, she finally gets a wish. She gets adopted, and she comes out on TV. She thanks to a brave little girl. No, I got helped by two mice. All that. Thanks. Then after that, in the ending, another message come. Then you go for another adventure or that. Because the calendar is 13 January. That means the time that she was adopted was during winter. She was adopted during winter, by the way, because winter is like December, January, February. Then it's like she was adopted when she was, she was kidnapped when she was kidnapped when she was 6, rescued when she was 6, and came back to the orphanage just in time to celebrate her 7th birthday. And when she was 7 years old, she got adopted. So that's that. They go, Miss Bianca and Bernard go off for another adventure. I am not going to talk about the sequel because, well, okay, I think this cartoon got the only classic to get a sequel. But the sequel came out during the 90s, during the Renaissance era. So, okay, that's just a recap. It's a recap. I hope you enjoy. If anything you want to know, any important detail, you can go back and watch the other the other 3 videos which I did in the beginning. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, thanks for watching this recap, and I hope you enjoy and stay safe. Bye.